So quite an exciting day today. If you've been following the story, you will know that I passed my IR, got my IR, UK IR last week, and today is my first kind of solo flight as a fully fledged IR holder. And we're going to take India Victor here up to Darlington, Middlesbrough in the northeast of England. We're going to be landing at Teesside International Airport. A little bit nervous. Not done this from Redhill before, so I'm not quite sure what to expect.
Go for the Mike, you make your position after departure. This should be a left turn out to the east on track Redhill. Remaining outside controlled airspace. Squawk 4443. Next frequency when instructed will be 120.530.
Hold position after departure, left turn to the east on track Detling, remain outside controlled airspace, squawk 4443 and the next frequency 120.530, Golf Bravo Mike India Victor.
Golf India Victor, correct.
So I'm going to debrief my flight with you today. We'll see if I made any slip-ups, things I can improve on for the next trip. It'll give you a chance as well to see how easy IFR flying can be compared to VFR flying in the UK. And you can share in my joy of entering the Class A Airways solo for the first time. Power is set. T's and P's are in the green. The speed's increasing. There's 50, 55. No more runway remaining. Gear up. T's and P's are in the green, landing light can come off. Auto gear can come on, 200 to go. Nervous, nervous, nervous. I'm using ForeFlight at the moment to file my IFR flight plans. I've had to get used to how that works. It's like learning how to use SkyDemon all over again. For those of you in America, ForeFlight hasn't been particularly good for VFR flying, and we tend to use SkyDemon for that. So yeah, it's a new toy for me to get to grips with. I wasn't sure what was going to happen now. I'm half expecting to have to route all the way over to Detling, the VOR, clearing the London Gatwick airspace before being given my climb, but then this happened.
Golf India Victor, contact Gatwick Director 120.530.
Gatwick Director 120.530, Golf India Victor, goodbye.
Left 180, turning left heading 100 Lufthansa 2 hotel.
Tomjet 91 Victor, climb flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Tomjet 91 Victor.
Director, Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, 1,300 feet, routing Detling.
Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, it's a basic service.
Basic service, Golf India Victor.
Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, clear to join controlled airspace, climbing flight level 80.
Clear to join controlled airspace, climbing flight level 80, Golf India Victor. Now, I don't know if you spotted that. It was a debriefing point for me. I was addressed with my full call sign twice, and yet I replied twice with my abbreviated call sign. It can be hard actually to process all the information that you've been given all at once and at the same time comply with the radio telephony standards, but this is something I need to be doing better with. I have to get this right. Well, this is a new one. I've not had this before.
Seabird 19 Lima X-ray, speed 250 knots and descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, 250 knots, Seabird 19 Lima X-ray.
Golf India Victor, climb flight level 90.
Climb flight level 90, Golf India Victor.
Tomjet 91 Victor, contact London 134.905.
T's and P's are in the green. We have no ice. But we're now in Class A airspace, my friends.
Golf India Victor, continue your present heading.
Continue present heading, Golf India Victor. Now on a heading.
Flyer 801.
Got to be careful because the magenta indicators are very tempting to follow.
709, decent flight level 1.
I am now in Class A airspace, the first time as a solo IR holder I've been able to do that. I'm not going to make all my videos about IR flights. I still enjoy VFR flying, by the way. I've had one person commented saying, oh, everyone's going to run away in their droves now from the channel because I'm now an IFR pilot. Well, no, that's not really fair, is it? There'll be plenty of VFR content on here as well as the IFR stuff. It's all about...
Victor, turn left heading 030 degrees.
Turn left heading 030 degrees, Golf India Victor. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. No ice. I planned 8,000, flight level 80. Let's see how this... It's quite cold up there, you see, so I don't want to be stuck in icing cloud. There should be no forecast icing at 9,000. Get to about 10, 11, and there's forecast icing. Normally we'd be pooling down the M20 there, the M25, across the Dartford crossing there, but here we are at 6,000 feet nearly.
Thunder Grey, Speedbird 5 Kilo Charlie, descending flight level 180 will be met back to B260.
Let's pop the autopilot on just to take the workload away.
Golf India Victor, report your heading to London 123.905.
Report the heading to London 123.905, Golf India Victor.
On the heading, flight level 150, Speedbird 810.
London Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, heading 030 degrees, climbing flight level 90.
Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, roger, thanks.
2,000 to go. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. Wow, it's quite a view out there, isn't it? This is what this aeroplane was built for. Turbo engine, get you up nice and high. Well, we've got lovely tailwinds, good true airspeed. Got an extra sort of 12 knots on the airspeed due to the altitude. 1,000 to go. We have no ice. It's an unusually warm day for this time of year. We've had some quite cold days, but it's quite warm today, which temperature outside is 5 degrees, so we're below the freezing level.
10 Eastern 20,
100 to go.
930, Speedbird 810. Dinner 7 Lima Papa, contact London 124.930.
124.930, Finnair 7 Lima Papa, cadet.
Golf India Victor, turn left, heading 020 degrees.
Turn left, heading 020 degrees. Golf India Victor. Oh, this is so much easier than fighting your way around the controlled airspace. We'll see if it works out to our advantage today or whether we get sent all over the place, who knows.
Golf India Victor, turn left, heading 335.
Turn left, heading 335, Golf India Victor.
London,
335.
Good morning, Boeing 738, passing 2,000.
Gradually getting put back on the course that we want.
LL312, climb now to altitude 5,000 feet.
Climb now, altitude 5,000 feet, LL312.
I appreciate that some people, you know, you just want to fly to enjoy the view and everything else.
India Victor, turn left, heading 295.
Turn left, heading 295, Golf India Victor. 5. Some people just want to fly for the view. I do too, occasionally, but
Nordic 15 uniform, climb flight level 170.
you know, sometimes you just want to get somewhere by the easiest route. There might be some weather around which will prevent you getting there easily. VFR just opens up some doors for me. That's it. It's going to make life a little bit easier for me. Just make the flying more reliable.
Golf India Victor, turn left, heading 280 degrees.
Turn left, heading 280 degrees, Golf India Victor. At the moment I'm having to manually control the altitudes because I've only got a basic autopilot on here. That's all going to change in February. I've got it booked in for the new Garmin GFC 500, which will be a game changer. This is so satisfying. It was really hard work getting this qualification, but now I can't take the smile off my face as I cruise at flight level 090 over Luton, Birmingham and Manchester. I've been given just one squawk and I'm handed from controller to controller. Yes, I suppose it's not as much fun as doing this flight VFR, but it's safer, faster and more practical if you have to be somewhere at a certain time. Obviously certain weather and icing means it can't always be done, but wow, this is so liberating.
Golf India Victor, contact Teesside 118.855.
Teesside 118.855, Golf India Victor. We'll rejoin the flight in a second for a radar-vectored ILS approach at Teesside. First, some news from AOPA UK. If you're sick of the cost of handling charges at UK airports, then AOPA is fighting your corner. There's currently a consultation underway by the UK regulator, which is looking to regulate ground handling services in the UK. AOPA has responded to the consultation, making the point that handling fees for GA are disproportionately high here, and that handling companies and airports are effectively using fees to keep GA away. It costs me more than £100 to stop at Bournemouth, Southampton, even more than that at Birmingham. Now, not all of those costs will be handling fees, but are those fees really fair? And what's going to happen when the CAA decides to regulate ground handling in the UK? Will it add more costs to these services here? Anyone who's flown in the US knows that GA often doesn't have to pay anything to use its airport, so why are we treated so differently here? I'm a member of AOPA because it works tirelessly on our behalf to protect our freedoms to fly and reduce the burdens of cost and regulation. Sign up today using my link for a 25% discount.
Teesside radar, Golf Bravo Mike India Victor direct Gasco, flight level 90. I have hotel QNH1003.
Golf Bravo Mike India Victor Teesside radar vectoring ILS approach runway 23. You'll leave controlled airspace in 5 miles. What service do you require?
Vectoring ILS approach runway 23 and looking for a traffic service outside of controlled airspace. Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, roger, traffic service.
Traffic service, Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, fly heading 020 degrees, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH1003.
Roger, turn right to heading 020 degrees, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH1003, Golf India Victor.
Okay, another RT slip up there. I shouldn't have said turn right to 020 degrees. That's only going to confuse everyone. It should have been fly heading 020 degrees. Anyhow, apart from substandard RT, this flight's gone really well so far, I think. I've already briefed the approach, and now that I'm commencing my descent and I'm on radar vectors, I start doing my pre-landing checks.
Okay, pre-landing checks. What's our distance to them? 20 miles. Brakes are pressurised. Undercarriage is down. Oh, no, it's not down. It's to come later. Mixture's fully rich. Let's change tanks now. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. Landing light come on. Direction indicators aligned. Altimeter's 1003. The doors are locked. Initial approach, OBS and needles.
Golf India Victor, turn right heading 050 degrees.
Right heading 050 degrees, Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, 39 miles from touchdown. Expect further descent 10 miles, leaving out inbound traffic to say.
Golf India Victor. Right, what was I just doing? So, initial approach, OBS and needles. We've got the needles where we are, we've got OBS. Don't need to have OBS suspended, so that's good. Select identify display, so we've selected, identified the DME and the ILS. ITD. Wind for the final approach, so we're downwind now, we've got 49 knots, but we're at 6,000 feet. Expecting 20 knot headwind. So with a 20 knot headwind, we're going to be doing sort of 400 feet per minute. Pre-landing check we've done. Ice, 6 degrees, not anticipating any. Don't have any.
I'm in the process of refining my checklists, which are still work in progress. A couple of followers have helped by sending over their checklists for IFR flights. If you have any which you think would be good for me to reference, do send them over.
Golf India Victor, turn left heading 270 degrees, closing the localizer from the left, report established.
Turn left heading 270 degrees, close the localizer from the left, Wilco, Golf India Victor. to go.
So I'm going to try and keep the rest of this video fairly loosely edited so you can follow along in almost real time. And as we sort of turn on to the intercept track here now for the ILS, let me just say, if you watch my videos regularly and you haven't subscribed to the channel on YouTube, can I ask a really big favour? Would you mind subscribing? It doesn't cost you anything to do that. It boosts the numbers. Subscribers don't really mean a great deal in today's YouTube, but the advertisers and sponsors look at those numbers, and that would help a great deal. Another request is, if you see my video pop up on your timeline, and remember I usually publish once a fortnight on a Sunday at 5 p.m, so if you can set a reminder, that would be great. Go and watch it as soon as you can, because that helps my videos get a greater reach as well. It's all a bit of a game, I'm afraid. The thing is, if my usual subscribers don't watch my video within the first hour after publication, then YouTube downgrades it and doesn't share it with as many people. So it really does help if you can keep an eye out for the videos coming out on a Sunday at 5 p.m. once a fortnight. Set a reminder and go and watch them. That will it will make such a difference. Thank you so much.
Okay, localizer coming in.
Golf India Victor, descend to altitude 1,900 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 23, QNH 1003.
Descend to altitude 1,900 feet, ILS, cleared ILS approach runway 23, QNH 1003, Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, the circuit active, left-hand contact Teesside Tower 119.805.
Teesside Tower 119.805, Golf India Victor. Teesside Tower, Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, established on the ILS runway 23.
Golf Bravo Mike India Victor, Teesside Tower. Continue approach, report 4DME. Circuits active, left hand.
Continue approach, report 4DME, roger, Golf India Victor. 1 dot above, gear coming down. Reds, blues, 3 greens. Well, 4DME. Golf India Victor, 4DME.
Golf India Victor, roger, continue approach.
Continue approach, Golf India Victor.
Roger.
Three 6
Tower, Golf Delta Charlie, wind check.
Golf Delta Charlie, instant wind check 170 degrees, 14 knots.
Three 6.
Nice. Golf India Victor, runway 23, surface wind 180 degrees, 14 knots, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 23, Golf India Victor.
$500.
Continuing.
Instant wind check 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Reds, blues, 3 greens.
Now I'm being a little bit naughty there because I've passed below 500 feet AGL and I have reconfigured the aircraft with putting the flaps down. I didn't really need to put the flaps down, could have done this flapless. During my training I was taught not to reconfigure below 500 feet, so all my landings off instrument approaches were usually flapless approaches. So yeah, that was a bit of a slip up on my part really there. So I just popped in a little blip of power there because I wasn't quite down on the runway, or wasn't low enough really, and I was sinking too fast, so added a little bit of a blip to reduce the rate of descent. So there we go. Welcome to Teesside.
Well, we made it, folks. That was really, really enjoyable and such a thrill.
I hope you enjoyed watching along, and if you've made it through to the end of the video here without skipping, total respect to you. Thanks so much for doing that. The YouTube algorithm loves that. Teesside is quite a busy airfield, it seems. I saw KLM and EasyJet flights operating here, along with the Draken fleet of L159s and converted Falcon 20s that they use for training the military. I stayed overnight for work, and then I flew to Harden in North Wales the next day. But that's where we'll leave today's video. Fly safely, my friends.